Well, find your seat. So, we've been working with the Yoga Sutras recently. A couple of the classes previously were focused on the yamas or these observances. They're kind of like the things you shouldn't do, right? So, non harming, ahimsa, and trying to remember, I think we did a parigraha, non-grasping. And today we're going to work with this notion of asteya or non-stealing. It's kind of an interesting one to bring up or reflect on because I feel like it's kind of like the basic ethics that you learn when you're 5. It's like, don't steal. Um, I'm going to share from this Yoga Sutra's version of by Alan Finger. I'm going to share what he has to say, and then I have some thoughts on Asteya. Um, so I will share that in a moment. But Alan Finger says that Asteya is the absence of coveting or wanting what is not ours. Asteya is about curbing the impulse to want what another person has, whether it is possessions, time, recognition, money, or any other quality. Remembering that the universe will provide you with what you need creates asteya and allows you to let go of wanting what others have. Okay. So for me, what comes up is um, this desire to want what others have comes from a feeling of not being enough. And so on your yoga mat today in your practice, the invitation is to embrace yourself as you are in this moment, to recognize that you are truly and deeply enough, however you're showing up today, whether you're tired or low energy or sick or going through something, whether you're on cloud nine and everything's going well, you're on top of the world. Please accept yourself as you are, and we'll cultivate this sense of fullness, of abundance in the moment. And so you might even notice something around you that symbolizes abundance. Maybe there's a plant or a bird out your window or something that just like is a little reminder like, oh, everything's okay. Like life is living, and in this moment there's something good happening. Even if, there's something challenging happening at the same time. Okay? So go ahead and establish your seat if you haven't yet. You can shift a little side to side and forward and back, connecting to your sitting bones. Release your arms at your sides. Simple moving meditation as you inhale, stretch your arms up and overhead. Connect your palms. And as you exhale, open your arms out to the sides slowly, palms facing up. And just lower your hands to like fingertips to eye level. As you inhale, stretch your arms up and overhead. And exhale, softly open your arms out to the sides. You can have a little bend of your elbows, a curve of your fingertips. Again, inhale, arms stretch high. And exhale as your arms softly open out to the sides. Allowing your shoulders to fall away from your ears. Once more. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale. now gathering your hands in towards your heart, connect your palms. If you would like, close your eyes. Option to set a personal intention for yourself. Remembering our collective intention of Asteya, or non-possessiveness, recognizing that you are enough as you are in this moment, as you show up to your mat, to your life. You don't need anything that anyone else has. And let's bow chin to chest and head to heart. And as you inhale, lift your gaze, open your eyes, release your hands, and we will transition to child's pose. So you can shift around, come into a wide kneed child's pose with your big toes touching. Oops. And your knees wide. And stack one hand on top of the other. Rest your forehead on your hands, or you could place a block under your forehead. Just begin to deepen your inhale through your nose. Let your belly expand. Exhale through your nose, slowing the breath. Arriving on your mat and in your body. Luxuriating in this privilege to pause and pause and take a deep breath. Take deep breaths. In this moment, you don't have anywhere to go or anything to do except practice presence on your mat. You can get to all the other stuff later. Complete your exhale. And on your next inhale, please transition towards hands and knees. Stack your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers. Extend your right leg long behind you. Tuck your toes and shift forward and back, stretching out through the back of your leg, the sole of your foot, calf, maybe the hamstring. And then set your right knee down, change sides, extend your left leg long, slow motion, shift forward and back. Lengthening through the back of your left leg. Keep just a slight engagement in your low belly to stabilize your lower back. So neutral spine here. From here, extend your right leg long. This time, lift your leg, flex your foot, and take your right leg out to the side and set your foot down. So you can't really see what's happening. You're kind of in this like half straddle, right leg out to the side, foot on the mat. Your toes can face the front of your mat. And now come into a half child's pose, half straddle. You can kind of see my right leg is hidden. Right leg is straight to the side, left hip to left heel. As you inhale, shift forward to hands and knees. And exhale, glide hips back. Inhale, hands and knees. It's okay if your left hip doesn't touch your heel. You're just moving in that direction. Good. This time, as you come up, pick up your right leg, send it behind you. Take your right foot to the left and look over your shoulder. See if you can see your toes. And then cross your right knee behind your left knee and come into like a crisscross child's pose. Hips towards your heels. It's okay if your left knee lifts. Your hips probably won't touch your heels. Inhale back to center. Uncross your legs. Set your right knee down. Good. Extend your left leg long. Lift your leg. Flex your foot. Take your left leg out to the side and stamp your foot down. Now you can see a little better. So half straddle, half child's pose. Reach your hips back towards your right heel. It's okay if they don't touch. Inhale forward and exhale, glide back. Again, inhale forward, exhale back. This time as you come up, pick up your left leg, send it back, crisscross, take your foot to the right, look over your right shoulder, see if you can catch a glimpse of your toes, lengthening through your left side waist, and now bend your knee, set it behind the right, so crisscross legs, and reach your hips towards your heels, crisscross child's pose. It's okay if your right knee lifts. You might feel some pressure in your calf. That's okay. It's like getting a deep tissue massage if you have tight muscles there. Complete your exhale. And inhale, shift forwards, hands and knees, uncross your legs. And come into a downward facing dog. So, downward dog, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back. You can pedal out through your feet, stretching through the backs of your legs. Deepening your breath. Inhaling through your nose, and if you'd like, exhale out through your mouth, let out a sigh. Look to the top of your mat and walk your feet forward. Come into a forward fold. Feel free to place your hands on blocks if you prefer. Keeping your blocks near the top of your mat can be helpful. Take an inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. You can either bring your fingertips to your shins or the floor. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Stretch your arms overhead, connect your palms. Maybe lift your gaze. And exhale, take your arms out to the sides, just like we did seated. Soft elbows, fingertips in line with your eyes and your ears. Inhale, gather your breath, reach your arms high. Option to lift your gaze. Exhale, arms open out towards the sides, softening through the shoulders, the elbows, the palms. Once more, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, arms out to the sides, and now gather your hands together in front of your heart. Mountain pose. You can also release your arms down at your sides if you prefer. Inhale deeply, and exhale fully. Release your arms down. Inhale, stretch your arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Send your left leg up and back, supported warrior three. You can have your hands to blocks here, tent to your fingertips. Square your hips, reach your left leg long, stretch through your left toes and softly land in lunge. So it's kind of just like a transition, warrior three. Set your back knee down. Inhale, stretch your arms high. Connect your palms, option to lift your gaze. As you exhale, take your arms out to the sides. And then forward and up through the arms. Inhale. Exhale, arms out to the sides. Good, once more like that. This time, as your arms open, lower your hands to frame your front foot. Step back, hands and knees. Stack your hips over your knees. Walk your hands forward, puppy dog pose. You can rest your forehead down. Eventually in this pose, the chin rests on the mat, but we're just warming up. Opening through your upper back and shoulders. Complete your exhale. And then slide forward to your belly, Sphinx pose. So prop yourself up on your forearms. You can have your elbows under your shoulders, forearms parallel. And just breathe, pressing into your forearms, lifting your chest, and glide your shoulders away from your ears. Good. As you exhale, lower, slide your hands under your shoulders and press back, child's pose. Tuck your toes, so more active version. And into downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift your right leg. You can bend your knee, open your hip. And as you exhale, look forward, step forward, lunge. Set your back knee down, inhale, stretch your arms high. As you exhale, open your arms out to the sides. Fingertips in line with your eyes and your ears. Lower all the way down. So sweep your hands forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, arms open to the sides. Once more like that. This time, as your arms open, release your hands to frame your front foot. Tuck back toes, lift your back knee. Walk your hands forward, float your left leg up. Supported warrior three. Square your hips. Flex through your left foot. And now lower left foot to the top of your mat, fold. Uttanasana, standing forward bend. As you inhale, rise to standing. And exhale, fold forward. We'll keep it flowing. Inhale to lengthen. Float your left leg up, flex your heel. Stretch your leg long and softly land in a lunge. Set your back knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms high. And just one breath. Exhale, arms open, frame your foot, step back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, round forward into plank pose. Lower your knees down. Shift hips over your knees. Puppy dog pose. Complete your exhale. And inhale, slide forward. Come into Sphinx. Inhale deeply. Exhale, slide your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, press back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift your left leg. You can bend your knee, open your hip. And as you exhale, step forward, lunge. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, arms open to the sides as you set your hands down, tuck back toes, lift back knee, float your right leg up. Flex your foot, square your hips. In slow motion, set your foot to the top of the mat, Uttanasana, forward bend. Exhale. Inhale, rise to standing. And exhale, arms out to the sides, in line with your eyes and your ears, and then gather your hands towards your heart, mountain pose. You can also release your arms down at your sides. Exhale, hands release. Inhale, stretch your arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Bend your knees, lower down to your seat. Good. So from your seat, you can scoot so that you're seated at the center of your mat. Knees are bent, feet hips distance apart. Reach your fingertips forward, coming into just a little bit of core cultivation. So As you inhale, reach through your fingertips. And as you exhale, lower, slow motion, just your lower back and your middle back. Keep your shoulders lifted. Inhale here. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower slowly, just part way down. Pause, inhale. Exhale, lift all the way up. Inhale, extend through fingertips. Exhale, slow, lower. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. This time, as you lower, we're going to come into the obliques. Tap your right fingertips towards your right knee. Left fingertips to left knee. Side to side. Just breathe deeply as you do this. If you can't quite touch your knee, just reach as far as you can. Soften your eyes, deepen your breath. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Lower all the way down onto your back. Walk your feet in a little closer towards your hips. Touch your knees together and take your feet wider than your hips. Releasing through your lower back. Now hug your knees to your chest, rock a little side to side. And hug just your right knee in towards your chest. Extend your left leg long. Extend your right leg and release your hands behind your right thigh. It's okay if it doesn't straighten all the way. And circle out through your right ankle. Move around. You can point and flex. Good. And now bend your right knee towards your right shoulder, coming into half happy baby. Take right hand to the outer edge of your foot. If you can't quite catch it, you could bend your left knee. That makes it a little easier. Or you could hold right hand to the outside of your right leg. Keep your left hip anchoring down. I like to sometimes put my left hand there. Deepen your breath. And now place your right foot to your left inner thigh. Let your right knee fall out to the side, reclining tree pose. You can rest your arms at your sides. Breathe and feel this shape. We're going to take it into a standing balance in a moment, so you know where we're heading. And now straighten your right leg. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. Extend your right leg long, and now extend your left leg long and release your hands behind your thigh. You can point and flex your foot, circle out through your ankle. Half happy baby, bend your left knee towards your left armpit. If you can, catch your foot, outer edge of the foot with your left hand. Remember, to make this easier, you could bend your right knee. Keep your right hip anchoring down as you deepen your breath. And now place left sole of the foot to right inner thigh. Release your arms at your sides. Tree pose. If you can't quite get your foot to your inner thigh, it's okay if your left foot is lower on your right leg. Good. And release. Hug your knees to your chest. Hold the backs of your thighs and start to rock forward and back along your spine, coming all the way up to standing. So use the momentum and a deep inhale to lift yourself all the way up. Exhale, arms out to the sides, hands to your heart, or arms at your sides, mountain pose. Feel the steadiness of your feet anchoring down into the earth. Release your hands to your hips. Shift your weight into your right foot and inhale, lift your left knee. Take your left knee out to the side and place your foot either to your inner thigh, calf, or ankle. You could even have your left toes touching the ground, tree pose. As you inhale, reach your arms up. You could keep your hands on your hips for more steadiness. If you really want to challenge yourself into this pose, we're going to come into a fold, forward fold in tree. Take your arms out to the sides and start to fold forward, torso moving towards parallel. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Lift your arms, lift your left knee. And exhale, set your foot down, release your arms down. Mountain pose, feel into both feet. Bring your hands to your hips, shift your weight into your left foot. Inhale, pick up your right knee. Take your knee out to the side, tree pose. You can set your foot to your inner thigh, calf, or ankle. You can even have your right toes touching the ground. For more of a challenge, lift your arms. Steady your gaze on one point to help with your balance. Option to take your arms out to the sides. It's almost like airplane pose in tree pose. You can fold your torso forward, torso moving towards parallel with the floor. Inhale, come up, lift your arms, lift your right knee. And exhale, set your foot down, release your arms down, mountain pose. Breathe. Walk to the top of your mat if you're not. Inhale, stretch your arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And step your left foot back, come into a lunge. Spin your left heel down for triangle pose. Begin to straighten your right leg as you're able. You can bring your left hand to your hip. You might walk your right hand up to your shin or even your thigh, or if you have a block. Option 2 is to take your right peace fingers towards your right big toe. As you roll your torso to the left, eventually extending your left arm high. So this is a variation of triangle pose. It comes from Ashtanga yoga. You could even look up towards your left fingertips. And breathe deeply here. And on your exhale, release your hands to frame your right foot. Set your left knee down and straighten your right leg, half splits. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Hands can be to blocks for a little more support. As you inhale, bend your right knee. Tuck back toes, lift back knee. Place your hands inside of your right foot. So walk your right foot out to the side. Setting up for side plank. Walk your left hand forward an inch or two. Turn all 10 toes to the right. You can heel toe your right foot back, so it's like a kickstand. Right fingertips can stay on the floor, or reach your right arm high. You can take variations of side plank if you prefer, stacking right foot on top of the left, or if there's another variation you like. Or enjoy the steadiness of having your right foot anchoring down. To challenge yourself, you can look up at your right hand. And breathe deeply. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, lower your hands to the mat, lower your knees down, stack hips over your knees, come into Anahatasana or puppy dog pose, opening through your shoulders and your upper back. Either resting your forehead down or perhaps your chin. Complete your exhale. Tuck your toes, press into your forearms, and come into forearm plank. So elbows directly under your shoulders. You can always have your knees down for more support. Puff into your upper back, but keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Take an inhale. And exhale, reach your heels back and your sternum forward. Broaden through your collarbones. One more inhale. And exhale, lower your hips down. Slide your hands back under your shoulders and now out to the sides. Tent onto your fingertips. Open cobra. Inhale, lift up. As you exhale, drop your right shoulder. Look over your left. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, look over the right. Inhale through the center. And exhale, lower all the way down. Rest on your belly. You can stack your hands under your forehead or turn your head to one side. Coming back into stillness, pausing. Just remembering in this moment, you are enough. There's nothing that you have to do to prove yourself or your worth. You are enough just simply as you are. Complete your exhale. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes, press back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift your left leg, bend your knee, open your hip. And as you exhale, step forward, lunge. Walk your hands forward, float your right leg up, supported warrior 3. Flex your foot. And then lower your foot to the top of your mat, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Preparing for the other side. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Extend your right leg long behind you and step back into a lunge, setting up for triangle pose. So a different way to get into it. Spin your back heel down. Bring your right hand to your right hip. You can start to straighten your left leg. Walk your hand up to a block, your shin, or maybe take left peace fingers to left big toe. Roll your right shoulder onto your back. Turn your torso to the right and eventually extend your right arm high. You can look up at your fingertips to the side or look down if that's better for your neck. One more inhale. And exhale, release your hands to frame your foot, set your back knee down, straighten your left leg, half splits, prop your hands up onto blocks as needed. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold and soften into the shape. Complete your exhale. Inhale, bend your left knee, place your hands inside of your foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, side plank. Walk your right hand forward a couple of inches. Turn all 10 toes to the left. You can heel toe your left foot back. Left fingertips can stay on the floor for support or lift your left arm. Option to step your left foot back, stack your heels, full side plank, and you can challenge your balance by looking up at your left fingertips. For less of a challenge, look down at the floor. Find a 1 point to gaze at. And take an inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand, lower your knees. Come back into puppy dog pose, opening through your shoulders. Press into your forearm, shift forward, tuck your toes, forearm plank. This time, walk your feet in, dolphin pose. So it's like downward dog on your forearms. It's okay if your knees are really bent here. Breathe deeply. This is an uncomfortable pose for a lot of people. We're just here for 2 more breaths. And then walk your feet back. Lower your hips. Slide your hands back and out to the sides. Tense your fingertips open, cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lower right shoulder, gaze over the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Fold all the way forward and rest in this moment. Not needing anything else other than to be yourself, remembering that that is enough. You have enough. You are enough. And slide your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, press back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your right leg, bend your knee, open your hip. Exhale, step forward. Supported warrior 3, float your left leg up, flex your foot, square your hips, and then set your foot to the top of your mat, fold. Soften your knees, inhale, rise to standing. And exhale, release your arms out to the sides. And hands to your heart or arms rest at your sides, mountain pose. Okay, release your hands if they're at your heart. We're gonna come back into either tree pose with the option to take that airplane variation, or more of a challenge, standing big toe pose with the airplane variation. So if you remember, we were in triangle pose with the option to catch your big toe. So we're basically going to be doing that, but standing balance. So this right foot is going to be off the floor. So you can play with it, see how it goes. You have options. So bring your hands to your hips, feel your feet stand tall. Shift your weight into your left foot, pick up your right knee. You can come into tree or take your right peace fingers to your right big toe. From here, you can keep your knee bent or begin to extend your right leg forward. From there, you can take your right leg out to the side. You can also have your knee bent as you do this. Take your left arm out to the side to counterbalance, with the option to fold. Torso moves towards parallel with the floor. Inhale to come up, lift your arms, lift your right knee. And step way back, triangle pose prep, coming into it in a slightly different way. Open your arms. Reach your left fingertips forward and lower your left hand either to your shin, the floor, or a block. Right arm high. You're going to mobilize through the right shoulder. Take your right fingertips towards the back of your mat. Down, sweep your arm down, around and in front of you, towards the front of the mat, and up and overhead. So you're making a circle with your top arm. Exhale as your arm lowers. Inhale as it lifts up. Good. This time, as you lift your right arm, pause. Stay here or come into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Take your right hand to your right hip. Look down at the floor to steady yourself. You can bend your left knee, start to heel toe your right foot forward. Walk your left hand forward to the floor or a block and float your right leg up. Roll your right shoulder back, turn your torso to the side, and as you're steady, you could extend your right arm high. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bend your standing leg, release your right hand, pull your right knee towards your nose, round your back, and then set your right foot to the top of your mat, forward fold. You can stay with the simple forward fold or take your peace fingers, index and middle fingers, wrap them around your big toes, Padangustasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale to fold. If you're holding your big toes, release. Soften your knees. Inhale, rise to standing with a flat back. You can lift your gaze at the top and exhale, release your arms down. Mountain pose. Pause and feel. Recognizing that whatever happened in that little sequence was what needed to happen, that you're building the strength and flexibility, you're breathing deeply, the external shapes are irrelevant. So know that whatever you ended up doing was enough. Release your arms down at your sides, preparing for the other side. Clean slate, no expectations. Bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight into your right foot. Pick up your left knee. So you could come back into tree pose or take left peace fingers to your left big toe. Stand tall. Option to extend your left leg long. Breathe. Option to take your left leg out to the side. You can always have a bent left knee as you do this. Take your right arm to the side to counterbalance. And for the added challenge, fold forward. Torso moves towards parallel to the floor. Inhale, come up. Lift your arms, lift your left knee, and take a big step back. Triangle pose prep. Open arms. Shift your hips back, reach through your right fingertips and lower your right hand to your shin or the floor or a block. Now we'll circle through the top arm, reach your left arm towards the back of your mat, down in front of you, and up and overhead. Exhale as you lower your arm and inhale as you lift it. This time, as you lift your left arm, pause. Option to come into half moon. Left hand to left hip, look down. You can start to bend your right knee, heel toe your left foot forward. Walk your right hand forward and float your left leg up. Turning your torso to the side, freeing your left arm high. For more steadiness, you could have your left hand to your left hip. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your both knees, release your left hand down and pull your left knee towards your nose, round into your back, and set your foot to the mat. Turn your heels in, toes out, bend your knees, squat down, Malasana. And have your fingertips to the floor or connect your palms together in front of your heart. Breathe and feel. And release your hips. Scoot your hips back. With knees bent, reach forward and lower onto your back. As you come onto your back, we'll set up for bridge pose with your arms at your sides. Robot your arms, so elbows bent. Have your feet hips distance apart, toes pointing forward, and inhale, lift your hips. Straighten your arms. You can either hold the long edges of your mat or interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders onto your back. Lift your hips even higher. Breathe. And slowly release. Touch your knees together, widen your feet, constructive rest pose, pause, and feel. Now we're going to open the hips in either reclining figure 4 or pigeon pose. So for reclining figure 4, you would cross right ankle above left knee, flex your foot, and maybe hug your left knee in. If you're wanting more intensity, you can rock up to seated. Take your right shin to the front of your mat, swing your left leg back, extend your left leg long, and fold into pigeon. We'll be here about 6 breaths. So you have the option to enjoy this next more yin sequence either on your back or in the seated variations of the poses, and just allowing yourself to take the variations that you need. Trust yourself. Complete your exhale. As you inhale, come up. Okay, so if you're in pigeon, we're going to come into seated twist, lean to the right. Step your left foot over your right knee and twist to the left. You can wrap your arm around or hook your right elbow outside of your thigh. If you were in reclining figure 4, you're just going to lower your knees to the right, take your left arm to the side. So reclining spinal twist. Again, we'll be here for about 6 breaths total. And then untwist. If you're on your back, hug both knees to your chest. If you're seated, just extend your legs out in front of you, shake them out a little bit. We'll set up for the other side. So reclining version would be figure 4, left ankle on top, option to hug your left knee in. Or seated, you take your left shin forward, lean to the left, swing your right leg long behind you and fold into pigeon.
The nice thing about practicing online is you don't need to worry as much about what anyone else is doing. You can really choose what's best for you. You know, the age old saying that comparison is the thief of joy. I think that really connects well with this theme of Asteya, or non stealing, not wanting what other people have. It's a challenge, it's a practice. But again, it comes back to recognizing your enoughness. You don't need anything else to be complete. You don't need to achieve anything else to be complete. Those things are great when they happen, but you are enough as you are. You don't need the approval of others in order to be complete. All right, so we will transition.
Coming out of the pose, if you're in pigeon, we'll come into the seated Ardha Matsyendrasana and lean to the left. Step your right foot over your knee. Twist to the right. You can wrap your left arm around your leg or hook your elbow outside of your knee. If you are on your back, you can just lower your knees to the left. Take your right arm out to the side. And slowly untwist. If you're on your back, hug your knees in. If you're seated, extend your legs out in front of you. Okay, so we're going to come into a forward fold. Seated will be Paschimottanasana. So, but if you're on your back, you can just extend your legs up. This is legs up the wall. If you have a wall nearby and you want to take this shape with your legs actually resting on the wall, feel free. For the seated version, you could elevate your hips on a blanket to create the natural lumbar curve, or I like to manually internally rotate my legs so it's like an inner spiral of the thighs. You'll feel when you do that, you connect more deeply to your sitting bones. You might still benefit from elevating your hips. So flex your feet. This could be plenty of a stretch. Or you could inhale, extend your arms, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold. Keep the extension, keep reaching through your fingertips, and then let your hands fall wherever they land. Hold on to what you've got. Inhale, lengthen, lift partway. And exhale to fold. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. As you inhale, come up to seated. If you're in Paschimottanasana, if you're in legs up the wall, you can lower your feet, move away from the wall. And let's all meet on our backs. Hug your knees to your chest, rock side to side. You can stay in Apanasana or take happy baby pose. Bend your knees out to the sides. Hold the outer edges of your feet with your hands. Opening through your hips. And now bring your feet towards one another, knees out to the sides. Shift your hands from your feet to your outer ankles. And let your knees, the weight of your legs, start to slide your shoulders away from your ears. Sometimes I like to lift my chest, glide my shoulder blades onto my back, and then set my chest back down. I'm tractioning through the spine, the upper back. And if there's any last pose or movement you would like to take before we rest, feel free. You can rest on your back or you can come up to seated meditation. So take some time to create comfort for yourself. You're welcome to close down your eyes or just take a soft gaze. Allow your breath to flow naturally and freely. Coming into the presence of this moment, you might notice sounds of life around you, birds or a passing car. If you live with other people, you might be hearing them shuffling around, just noticing the sounds. Noticing sensations of your body as it rests. Noticing where your body meets the floor or the earth. The sensations on your skin, the temperature, or perhaps there's a breeze or a fan, or stillness of the air. As you become more perceptive, you might notice the smell might be subtle or neutral, or maybe someone's cooking, or you have a candle burning. Just noticing smells. Noticing the taste in your mouth, even if it's just neutral. Allowing your senses to awaken as you rest, as you practice presence. Recognizing that in this moment you are whole, you are complete. You don't need anything from anyone else. You are enough. And please begin to deepen your breath. You might blink your eyes open if they were closed, and then you can bring your attention back inside, shifting in and out of focus, letting the light and color and you can start to invite some movement back into your body. Slowly stretching. You could wiggle your fingers and your toes, circle your ankles and your wrists. Easy movements. If you are resting on your back, you can take your time, bend your knees, roll to one side, and eventually find your way back up to your seat. Once you establish your seat, hands can rest on your thighs, or if you'd like to join me, connect your palms together in front of your heart, remembering this intention we set of practicing Asteya or non-stealing, remembering your wholeness. Let's bow chin to chest and head to heart. As you're ready, lift your gaze, open your eyes, and shift your attention back out into your day. Thank you so much for being here.